Going, Sam?
Good man. How we doing?
I'm awesome. First of all, I want to thank you for that book flex that you have back there. That's a lot of books that you're showing off in our faces. That's
I
awesome.
had it closer. I had a little closer until someone said like, "Hey, like you're trying to show those books," and then I realized I got to move it back.
No, no. Hey, I love it. First of all, what book are you currently reading? Second, can you just talk about what your daily regimen is during the bubble life? Obviously, it's a little bit. I'm assuming it's a little bit different than what you normally would do if you're back here in Oklahoma City. So, how has it changed? What do you normally do? And of course, what book are you currently reading?
Well, when it comes to books, I generally read like a lot of things at one time. I don't. I don't. I kind of dabble a little bit. But there's a book called Lyndon Johnson in the Senate. It's written by Robert Caro. It's a hefty read. It's one of those books where my wrists gets tired before my eyes. So it's I'm working my way through that. Um, but it's really good. It's a three part series on Lyndon Johnson that he wrote, and he also wrote The Power Broker um, uh, about Robert Moses in New York. So I was kind of interested in learning about Lyndon Johnson, and so that's kind of the most. That's like the most. I was reading that this morning. In terms of the the regimen, it's interesting because the way the NBA has done it changes kind of every day. What time you practice, you don't have any control over that. So it's really hard to get into kind of a regular routine, but um, you kind of adjust. But I mean, it's relatively the same. You wake up early, and I work out. I do some reading, try to make a dent into that Robert Carroll book, and just do some journaling. Those things will always be consistent with me. Um, the other thing that's really fascinating is like we have a whole aspect of our operation that is operating full tilt back in Oklahoma. We have more people back in Oklahoma than we do in Orlando. So really staying connected to Rob Hennigan and Will Dawkins and Amanda Green, who are really doing an excellent job, kind of leading that effort back home, making sure each one of those pillars continues um, to stay organized and help us down here. Um, and kind of your day is kind of adjusted with all these different testing, practice, different procedures you got to go through. One thing I've really enjoyed, and I really think this is a great thing, is like getting to see all the different people from the NBA, meaning the other teams. We haven't been able to move around the campus yet, but we have Indiana and Orlando and Brooklyn and Houston. Like I said, I just saw Russell this morning. I see Mike D'Antoni about 70 times a day because there's like this little patch of asphalt that you can run on because you can't go anywhere. It's very, 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 very. So he's walking every morning, and I'm jogging, and we just kind of. If anyone's seen European Vacation, I don't know, I'll probably date myself, but if you've seen where they drive around the Rotary and they go like Big Ben, Parliament, that's how I feel with Mike. It's like, at what point do you stop waving and saying hi? It's like the 10th time I've seen him in the last, 4 minutes. So, but I gotten to spend time with Sean Marks, which I haven't got to do since he was a player with the Spurs. I had a great visit, like I said, with Russell. I'll see Elton Brand later today. Getting to know everybody in a different way, has been really cool. I saw Lance Thomas this morning. I hadn't seen him. Jeff Green the other day. I showed Jeff Green. I found a picture during the hiatus of myself, Clay Bennett, Kevin Durant, and Jeff Green on draft press conference, holding up the jerseys. Every single one of us looks 40 years younger. I sent it to Jeff, and he got a kick out of it. We were just reminiscing about some of those early days, and I just, like I said before, you put everybody in an environment like this, the human side of everyone comes out, and because you've lost control over a lot of other things, and so you get to learn a lot about people, which I think is really positive. And so that's the optimistic point of view that I'm giving you. which is the way I believe you got to take these things, especially in a leadership position.
Outstanding.